It's not about just a beautiful plant. It's about the plants, which are, clearly beautiful, being the inspiration for something universal. My name's Valerie Fowler. I'm a fine artist, a painter mostly. My art, it's about my ideas and how I relate to the world and how I see things. My subject matter is nature in general. Sometimes it's very botanically inspired, but I'm always looking for something poetic. We all have these cycles, the cycle of a plant from the seed to the compost. It's a metaphor for life and death in a human sense. Knowing that I exist on this planet and I will no longer exist after a while, that knowledge is a human knowledge that I think we all have. Of course we all have. This is our journey. I'm always thinking about seducing a viewer to see how I see, and I want to lead people with my color choices and make the canvas kind of pop so that it's interesting for the viewer, but also it helps, I hope, inspire people to be inspired by what I'm inspired by. This is the palette I'm currently working with. I'm going to add a little bit more of the sap green and a little bit more yellow. I just keep sort of adding to it till it's, I don't know, it's definitely not a science here. And I almost always mix just very slightly on here, but I mostly mix on the canvas, on the painting itself. Different pieces require a different process. By far my favorite is oil on canvas or oil on wood, and I don't particularly like to sketch it out. I like to work from just ideas in my head, and I like to just kind of let the canvas and the images that I put on the canvas lead me and get inspired by the work as I'm going. I'm interested in what goes on below the Earth's surface. I've done a lot of paintings where I show the underground of plants. I'm crazy about the way their roots go underground and they get to go to places where humans can't go and see things or feel things that humans can't feel. I read or heard someone say that the live oaks take 100 years to grow to their height, 100 years to live, and 100 years to die. They have a greater lifespan than humans. A cranky is, in my case, a 30-foot long illustration which you can install on 2 spools and put it in a cranky box, and then along with music you crank it along to tell a story or a narrative. My husband usually writes music too, or he writes music and then I illustrate. So we've done it both ways. I'm fascinated more with death now that I'm closer to death than because I'm older. But I think the challenge in life is to find meaning and before you die. It's that finiteness that we all, as humans, have to deal with.